Okay, welcome everyone to Mode 9, episode 5. I remembered this time. MOAT, the number 9. A little bit of a different setup, a little bit. Shorter table. Same table, shorter, made shorter. And I'm gonna be making love to your ears this time. I've been learning. It's a learning process. And so, yes, we're gonna be making love to the mics because the audio hasn't been fantastic, and part of it is because we're not.
Unless you want to talk like this.
Yes.
Welcome, everybody.
And then it messes up, and we have to turn back, and it's just a mess. Anyway.
Yeah.
So.
What up?
What is up?
Fuck.
How's that hangover?
Quit hangover, dude. Still drunk.
Remember? Oh, no, that's the wrong show. That's a different show.
Wait, there's nothing on this table. It's never been this clear.
Right? Neither have you. Fun times. Okay, so let's get right into it so that we can get through all of this because we have so much to not talk about because we didn't do a lot of our homework. It's been a busy week, apparently.
Enter the Dragon.
Enter the Dragon. All of a sudden we flash back to 1974 or whatever year it is. Why? What about Enter the Dragon? I could probably put an effect on this.
That's not what it's called? Oh,
House of the Dragon. There we go. All right, so we're starting with House of the Dragon then. Cool. Done and done. So
holy crap.
Let me put check marks on these things. That way we can know which one we talked about and stuff.
House
anyway,
of the Dragon.
De El Dragón.
I caught up.
So
both episodes.
You're all caught up.
Are you caught up?
I can tell you right now that one thing that's bugging me already is why
Matt Smith not having eyebrows.
I didn't even pay attention. I think they're just super blonde. So
no, it's Damon. He has no fucking eyebrows, dude.
Even in real life?
It's kind of weird.
Oh, okay. You know what, though? If you draw eyebrows on him, he's going to look even weirder. You're just so used to seeing him that way that you think it's weird, but it's not weird. Anyway.
Let's do it.
The intro song. Why the fuck are they using the exact same one? Do you think it's their desperate attempt to play off the Game of Thrones popularity? You think that's what it is?
Maybe. I think
that's a good thought. That's a good thought.
I think they're just doing it because it is Game of Thrones and they still want to kind of like keep it on the same level as Game of Thrones and keep the fans interested. So they kind of like still use, because it's a different mix, right? I mean, it's exactly the same.
I think it's literally the exact same song.
Yeah, but it's not as like high or some shit.
No, I think it's the exact same. I'm telling you, I don't think they remastered it, rearranged it, nothing. It's the exact same track.
Nothing at all.
Because that's what I thought. I thought it was like a remix, which I would have been okay. I kind of get, but
no, they didn't get what's his name?
They didn't get DJ Khaled. No, it's we not the best. No, not at all. So
I'm putting eyebrows on this fool.
Put your phone away. Focus,
Danielson. Okay. But it bothered you. It doesn't bother me, dude.
What?
The music.
Oh no, that's what I mean. It's not a big deal, but that's our thing. That's what I do.
Yeah, you shit on it, right?
I shit on things.
You shit on things. Yeah.
I'm the shitty part of this podcast. That's so fucked up. But the show overall.
I like that it's still in the same Game of Thrones type of feel. Music, obviously. But even the
visuals.
Visually, it's exactly the same.
I think so.
It's like perfect.
Yeah.
So that kind of still gives me the same like Game of Thrones-esque type of vibe.
Right.
Which is great because that's what you want, right? You want it to feel like Game of Thrones because you're watching Game of Thrones, pretty much.
Right.
So I'm liking that part a lot. I'm liking that part a lot.
And then... It's not a duck.
It's a lot of duck. So I'm liking that part a lot, right? That it is basically you're watching Game of Thrones. So I like Game of Thrones a lot. having it like look like Game of Thrones, except with new characters.
Right.
You know, it takes a little bit of getting used to. You know, the characters, their names, the families, the houses. You know what I mean? But since we're already so enthralled with everything, we already know this house, this house, this house, this house.
Right.
You're like, oh, that's who they're talking about. Oh, that's who they're talking about. And you're like, wait, who the fuck was that?
And then I wish there had been more of the fantasy stuff, more giants, dragons, stuff like that, but they didn't. And I think they're going to really up it this in House of Dragons. I think dragons are going to play a huge part of this shit.
Oh, shit. When I saw Damien's fucking dragon compared to, what's the other chick's name? The
Rhaenyra?
Something
like that.
Rhinoceros? Okay. I'm going to send those to you.
Yeah, you need to exit that because that's going to be your focus.
Goddamn eyebrows. They didn't even put her name on it. Millie Alcock. Millie Vanilli? Australian actress.
Anywho.
It doesn't have her name. Anyways, yes, that chick.
Uh-huh.
She pulls up in her freaking little Mazda Miata. This fool has a freaking...
he's got a Ford F-350.
For real. I was like, holy shit. And even the dragon's neck was like super long. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how big that dragon is. But of course, you know, even when the dad is talking to her, you know, in the throne room or whatever.
Right.
And the head of the dragon... That was a big ass dragon.
Yeah.
That was in there. So, and none of them are even close to being that size, you know?
Right. Please don't bump anything.
What are you doing?
Yeah. So it's good. And that's kind of where I left off on the last or the other episode of our show, that if you are a big fan of Game of Thrones and it didn't jade you the way it did me,
yeah,
you're gonna like it. It's gonna pick up right where you left off. Yeah, it's right up your alley. It's gonna hit all the right notes. Like you said, visually it's there, musically it's there. The intrigue and the power play between houses and stuff is there.
Yeah.
So it picked up. Let's put it this way: it picked up. And actually, that might help me get over this shit. It picked up where season 5 left off, because it's 7 and 8. It picked up where season 6 left off. Almost kind of forget-ish that 7, 8, and 8 exist, and just pretend like it picked up. Like, okay, instead of 7 and 8, we're gonna go back in time and show you where all this started. We're gonna do a flashback, and that's House of Dragons.
Oh, okay.
That I think helps a little bit.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah,
because if I keep focusing on 7 and 8, I'm never gonna get into this show. And the other thing is, I didn't realize, I could have sworn that it was September 2nd that Rings of Power came out. It actually came out yesterday.
Yeah, it came out yesterday.
I thought it was the 2nd because today's the 2nd, right? Yeah, I thought it was September 2nd.
I watched it.
Yeah, I didn't. So
no, I didn't. I didn't watch it. Dude.
Okay. I'm just kidding. So I think even though I want to like House of Dragons, I think I'm going to end up getting really caught up in Rings of Power. And this one's... I'm going to, like I said, watch it because of Cinda. But Rings of Power is probably going to be more my focus. But we'll see. Anywho.
Rings of Power.
Anyway. Any hootie.
I like it. Next episode comes out, every Sunday?
I think it's every Sunday.
HBO Max. Rick and Morty season 6 comes out too.
Since we're on the subject.
Pickle Rick!
That is your show.
I love fucking Rick and Morty, dude.
You love what?
Rick and Morty, dude.
You love fucking Rick and Morty?
I love Rick and Morty.
You love fucking them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's weird.
So then we're going to assume that they're all Mexican? Half Mexican?
Well, they could be Puerto Rican. I think they use Sanchez as well. So I don't know. We'd have to look it up. Check out the creators.
Speaking of Mexican, Gentefied.
Dude, your segues are on fucking fire today. God damn. Another explosion right there. Hey, don't bump the camera and shit.
Gentefied. Oh, you're not sitting down yet.
So, for those that don't know,
if you don't know, then now you know, ninja. Okay.
The way that this came about is we were watching... I forgot her. This fool.
No, that fool.
No, this fool.
No, that fool.
No, I'm sure it was this fool.
Okay.
And I made a reference to Gentefied.
This fool.
we were inspired to say, fuck it, let's give it a shot. Because it was on my radar, but I just never got around to it. And my co-host here just advised me not that long ago that apparently it's fucking canceled.
Well, it started in 2020. And the second season came out in 2021. No, it premiered in 2020. 2021, the second season came out, but then it canceled that in November 19th, 2021. So, sorry, dude.
Yeah. So
I thought it was new. I was under the impression that it was new.
No, I don't remember. I didn't remember Mexican. At the time, right? I didn't remember at the time that it was that old.
Yeah.
But I honestly thought it was still going, and that's why I'm let's check it out. So that's going to be a bummer, especially if I end up really liking it.
Yeah.
But like I was mentioning on the last one, they did the same thing to Cristela. So I don't know. I'm going to play devil's advocate here and say they just don't like beaners. No, that's not. I don't believe that.
This is a beaner. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 96. IMDb gave it a 7.3 out of 10. 80% of Google users like this TV show. So, a couple of main characters: Carrie Martin, Carlos Santos, Xochitl Gomez, which is I guess a little sister, Annie Gonzalez, Julissa Caldron, which is the girlfriend, Joseph Julian Soria, Joaquin Cosio. This guy, Pops. Right off the top of your head, where have you seen him before?
I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember for the life of me. And then I looked him up and I figured out where it was.
What?
In El Infierno.
Okay.
I watched that.
So I watched him. I saw him on Narcos.
Oh, okay.
Because I always confuse him and the other guy that comes out on, not confuse him, but he's about the same build height voice as the guy that comes out on the Queen of the South.
Okay. See, I've never seen. It's really dumb that I haven't seen those shows, but I haven't seen them. I need to watch them.
Gentefied. It's really good. Shout outs to Hollywood Mike. We follow him on Instagram for cigars.
Okay.
Podcast. He was the Fat Cholo.
Okay.
So I follow him on Instagram, and he smokes cigars, and he comes on in a couple other TV shows too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's come out on. He was like the doorman on. I can't remember what show we're watching.
Okay.
Anyways, so I was like, wait, I know that dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's on Instagram. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So I noticed him at like the 4th episode, if I'm not mistaken, when she was doing the luchadores kissing the mural.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was like, fuck, I didn't mean to spoil it. How far did you get?
No, actually, I haven't.
Are you serious?
Nah, I think it was... I know I made it a point to do the 3 episodes, but I can't remember if I did a 4th.
Bro, they're like 20 minutes.
No, I know. But, dude, we need to talk about
You take really fast shits, dude.
No. Anywho, so...
I like it a lot. I've liked it a lot. It's very okay. So now from Gentefied compared to that full, this full, same West Coast Mexican, right?
I believe so.
So, but it's more. This one's more of like traditional kind of like it's more towards like serious type.
It's a little more dramatic than comedy.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Is it's more dramatic than this fool.
Right, for sure.
So do you like it better than this fool?
Yes, I do.
They're two different types of shows, right?
That's what I was gonna say. If you're gonna pick between the two, yes, goatsy. It's totally goatsy. If you're going to try to watch one of them, like for whatever reason you don't have time, whatever the case is, you want to watch one of them, what I would tell people is, do you want something a little more dramatic or do you want a straight up comedy? If you want a straight up comedy, this fool, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Gentefied has some comedy in it.
Yeah.
But it's not meant to be a pure comedy.
Yeah.
So that would be the best way I could say it. Me personally, I probably am going to pick one of the two to watch. But you said this fool was only 10 episodes?
Yeah.
I'll probably do the first season just for the hell of it. Just so that we can fully review the first season.
I think I'm almost done with this fool.
Yeah, so I'll probably do that. But if I had to choose one or two, it would definitely be Gentefied. Okay. It's. I think the dramatic part is getting my interest more than the comedy from this fool. It's reminding me very much of my grandparents, and it feels. I hate to say it, but it feels more Mexican. The other show is like they're trying to be Mexican.
Yes. Okay.
So anywho, yeah, Gentefied, I'm gonna keep watching. I'm really liking it.
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed that it was canceled.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe we should do hashtag bring back Gentefied.
Right?
Netflix. They have
there you go.
There's a bunch of other crap that they have on fucking Netflix. Why not just bring back this show, right?
There you go. Give us a call, Netflix. We have great ideas. We're your best kept secret. You just don't know it yet. Nothing to fear from us.
DC Super Pets.
Oh shit! I was trying to nothing to fear The Walking Dead, and I was trying to. God damn it! Which one do you want to do? Because both of these are yours.
Okay, so officially caught up on The Walking Dead. I think we talked about last.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm officially caught up on Fear the Walking Dead.
Wait, okay, so real quick, I think we mentioned one of the other shows, but I don't remember. No, not Rick and Morty. How many Walking Dead shows spinoffs are there? It's The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead,
and then
Survive. No, not Surviving.
Hold on.
You need to put it on vibrate.
Anyways, Fear the Walking Dead. So they have a couple spinoffs. Beyond the Walking, I think it's called Beyond the Walking Dead. Were you looking it up? Or you didn't see?
No. You keep telling us about it. I'll look it up.
So there's the Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, Beyond the Walking Dead, and then here this last couple months they came out with something else, and I think Idris Elba comes out.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, so real quick. It is Fear the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead World Beyond,
yes, that one.
Tales of the Walking Dead.
That's the new one.
Isle of the Walking Dead.
I don't know what that is.
The Walking Dead Cold Storage.
I have no idea what
the Walking Dead Red Machete. What the hell? No, these aren't shows. It's this article from Insider says The Walking Dead now has 6 spin-off shows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so then some of these I don't know what they are then, but it says that it has 6 spin-offs. That's fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
Anyway,
so
wait. So it's Fear the Walking Dead. You're caught up, or it's done?
I'm caught up.
So it's not over.
Yeah. The Walking Dead World Beyond. I got like 3 or 4 episodes in, and I just lost my attention. It just lost my attention.
So Fear the Walking Dead is what happened right before right at the beginning of the epidemic.
That's where it starts. Yeah.
Okay. So the World Beyond. What is that?
The World Beyond is like after. Like they have a community. They're already kind of established. How do I say it without spoiling it?
No, spoiler. I'm not gonna watch that shit. I'll finish The Walking Dead, but that's it. I'm over this shit.
So The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Did you ever see a helicopter?
Yes.
Okay, so The World Beyond is about the people with the helicopters.
Fuck! I might watch that. God damn it. Okay. Well, I need to catch up on The Walking Dead and see how it ends because that's really interesting. Yeah. So I might, but we'll have to see. Anyway.
So and I started watching Fear the Walking Dead because what happened was the season for The Walking Dead ended and then Fear the Walking Dead came out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it would be like they were in between. So there was always Walking Dead happening. Of course, money.
And I gotta say that is pretty smart because for people that are really into the show, that's really cool. Yeah. Like if I was into it, I'd be like, fuck yeah. I don't have to. I have something to fill the space between seasons.
And that's exactly when I started it. Do you never watch any of the Fear the Walking Dead?
I literally watched like half of the first episode.
Okay, so it does get better, but it's in the same premise. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The same algorithm or same whatever that they do. Yeah, the same pattern that The Walking Dead does. Does it just a little? It's a little bit different.
Okay,
but it's basically the same.
Okay.
So you'll see that it's the same, but it's just a little bit different.
I got you.
Anyhow, try to watch Fear the Walking Dead because it kind of gives you the story of like when Rick was asleep for a month, right? He was asleep for a fucking month or something.
I think so.
Right? So, like, it starts there. So it's basically like, hey, blah, blah, blah. We're talking. We're having a podcast. Fuck, there's a pandemic? What? This is like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it starts off there.
Are they at least straying away from the character development enough to tell you what's going on and why there's even a pandemic or epidemic or whatever is going on? Does it explain where the fucking virus or whatever comes from?
I don't remember, dude. It's been so long.
Okay. So probably not, because it should be part of the main story, because that's what I'm interested in. Because honestly, up until season 1, where season 1 ended, that they got to that place and that there was just like, no, pretty much everybody's going to turn into one.
Because they already have it in them.
It's just when you die, that's when you turn.
Oh, I remember.
So I was like, what the fuck?
It had to do with McDonald's. Since everybody ate McDonald's, it's already in them, and they were fucked.
Right? Damn you, McDonald. Damn you, Ronnie.
Starbucks?
That could be another one, yeah.
I was going to say Arby's, but nobody fucking likes Arby's.
I like Arby's. I don't eat it often, but I like Arby's. You don't like Arby's?
Bro, go to your kitchen, take out the fucking deli meat, Arby's.
So anyway, where were we? Fear the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking Dead. If you can get on it, get on it. If you haven't got on it, get on it. And if you don't like it, just don't watch it.
Get off.
Yeah.
And then get off of it. That's it. It's that simple.
The World Beyond, it's going to be hard for me to start that one again. I don't think I will. But I might.
It depends on how super you're feeling.
Yeah. Stupor?
Super.
As in pets?
Yeah. That was a shitty... Your segues are way better than mine. Super Pets. Here's another one. I didn't watch it yet. Lightyear and Super Pets. I'll watch hopefully soon.
But I watched it twice.
Yeah. That good? Okay. Is it that good, or is it just a coincidence? Like it just so happened to be on and you just sat down and watched?
No. Max wanted... Initially, he didn't know that we were going to watch it, so I put it on for him, and we all watched it as a family, and then he wanted to watch it again.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, let's do this. So we watched it again.
Okay.
So I watched it twice.
So it's good enough to watch twice.
It's good. I was really hoping that you would have watched it, only because there's a couple of fucking like innuendos that are like,
okay.
DC. Damn, bro.
Is it G rated?
I don't know. I think so.
I'll look it up real quick. But that kind of surprises me a little bit, just because with the way people are these days. Yeah. It's like, how are you giving it a G rating?
To the point I wrote it down because
it's PG.
It's PG.
So it's not quite for kids. It's not 100% for kids, but still for a PG, I'm like, I guess as long as you don't say the word.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, the kids aren't going to get that. I'm like, bro, my fucking kids will get that shit.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Oh, and it has a post-credit scene.
Okay. Now, is it tied into the DCEU?
Yeah.
Really?
Dramatic pause.
Right?
I guess you could say yeah.
Okay.
But since it's animated, it's kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, just say this. Just say this.
Okay. So it's
Am I boring you that much? Damn, dude.
I'm tired. So it's detached enough, but it technically is in the DCEU.
Yeah.
Not the DC, the DCEU, the movies.
Yeah.
Like Man of Steel and Justice League and Aquaman.
I was going to say something else, but that'll spoil it. Yeah.
Okay. Let's just leave it at that then.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Got
it. It's very, I'm not going to say heartfelt. It's good. I mean, it's The Rock and what's his face?
It's Kevin Hart, right?
Kevin Hart and,
okay.
and the Rock. So it's not too bad. Yeah.
What would you get? What rating would you give it?
7.
You're just a 7 kind of guy.
Yeah, 7. No, it's good. It's not amazing, but it's good. So yeah, I'll give it a 7.
It was watchable and clearly rewatchable.
Yeah, so let's say 7.5 then. I would give it a 7.5 because it is rewatchable.
Like, okay, was there anything about it that bugged you, or are you gonna leave the shitting on for me?
It was just a little hokey, dude.
Okay.
You know, it's animated, it's a kid movie, so that's where it was kind of like meh. Oh, kind of like when the Thor gave the part to the kids, that type of.
I got you. So
you'll fucking definitely like it.
This fucking because technically, I was gonna say like was it Ninjago? Ninjago?
Ninjago?
Oh no, not Ninjago. The Lego movie. I fucking loved it. I was having a fucking like. There's a lot of things that hilarious. Like I could be like, okay, well, Batman isn't really. It's not supposed to be the real fucking Batman. It's supposed to be a Lego version. So just suspend your disbelief. Yeah. And for those I can, I fucking love it. The jokes and Batman shit, they're fucking right? great. The what?
They did the Batman Lego. Did you watch that?
I didn't see that one. I wanted to see that one because of the Lego movie.
Same dudes. Yeah. Hilarious.
I like those movies, like the Wreck-It Ralph and those kind.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I like those movies. To this day, list of shame, I still haven't seen Morty and the Machines.
Rick and Morty?
No, not Rick and Morty.
Oh, Mitchell versus the Machines.
Mitchell versus the Machines. And that you were telling me that movie is really good.
Yeah, it's really good, actually.
I need to watch. That's on my list of shame. I haven't seen it yet. I will.
Great dad and daughter movie.
So watch it with Lou and cry my eyes out. Got it.
Yeah.
So, anywho, Super Pets, 7.5 or 7?
I would say 7.5.
7.5 for Super Pets. Okay, so
it's good.
I need to get on this shit, dude. I got a lot of shit that I need to watch. Speaking of superheroes, what?
No, good.
She-Hulk. I was going to say super something. She-Hulk. But you're not caught up. We'll have to do an episode and a half on the next one, but I'll kind of throw it out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I saw that Wong came out.
Yes. I don't know if you caught the buzz online that Megan Thee Stallion is going to be in an episode. Megan Thee Stallion is going to be in the episode.
No, but then I heard that what's his face was that guy was the lawyer was like, oh, I thought she was Megan Thee Stallion, but it was a chip shifty from Asgard.
Yeah. So of all the hype, this is the episode that they were talking about. I don't see the fucking hype. I don't really like her that much. I couldn't name one of her songs.
Is she related to
the Italian Stallion?
Yeah. Oh, you know.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I'm like, as soon as he said it, I'm like, I know where he's going with this. To Rocky Balboa. That being said, she's a major part of the end credit scene for this episode.
Yeah, I can tell by looking at your face.
Okay, like it's on the internet as far as like, oh shit. I couldn't care less, but it's not bad.
Do you think that She-Hulk is more of like they're trying to make it more? I'm not gonna say kid-friendly, more and like an easier watch than Moon Knight? Because Moon Knight was very dramatic. You know,
Moon Knight, dude, was fucking dark and deep as fuck. it was an abyss.
But now with She-Hulk is like.
Well, and you can say that about probably most of them because Falcon and Winter Soldier, that thing was not political, but it was social commentary like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Trying to think. WandaVision, it was kind of dark with what like the whole mental health and like her depression and grief got the best of her to where she went fucking nutso.
Yeah.
Trying to think of them. What's it called? Hawkeye. It had the little sprinkle of humor and stuff that other shows had and the movies have. So it was there. This one is going straight out like balls to the wall. Just we're gonna make this shit funny.
Yeah,
it's a comedy show.
It's like totally like they just flipped everything and say, we're gonna go total opposite. We're doing something different.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I wonder if this is their way of saying we can't have Deadpool in the MCU quite yet, but we're going to get people obviously want that humor, so we're going to incorporate it here. Because she does it. I didn't catch exactly what they were referencing, but they're talking, and then she's off camera because they're talking, and then she leans in and says something, and then just leans out. And I'm like, that's fucking funny.
Yeah.
I love all this shit. So... I think so. I think they're trying to say, hey, Deadpool fans, like, come on, this is a show for you. My only critique of it so far is that it does seem still very rushed. I feel like we're playing catch up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And it feels a little too rushed. Like, a lot of it isn't making sense, like throwing it. But again, they're making fun of it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you guys are expecting, this isn't a Wong show. This isn't that type of show.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it kind of is, I guess. But as they're making fun of themselves, which makes it better.
Yeah.
But it does feel a bit rushed. Like, what are we getting to? What are you rushing towards?
And two Wongs don't make a white.
Two Wongs don't make a white. That's probably racist, but whatever. So
I said right way.
Right? You said it the right way?
I said it right. I said right.
I know, you said it the right way.
Oh.
The white way, Wong. Not the Wong way. So, yes, get me out of here. Yeah, so you'll have to watch it. Next episode, we can do a full review. Because was there anything in there that is crazy good?
So Bruce Banner's done, right?
I think with him taking off in the ship on the last episode, I think he's going to be done for either the rest of the series or at least till the end. Maybe him coming back and telling us why he left. Yeah. Maybe that'll be the cliffhanger and onto. I haven't read or looked up. I don't know if you have. Is this going to be a one-off or is this a series, like a series?
I haven't.
Because which one is getting a season 2? Loki's getting a season 2.
Hawkeye apparently.
Hawkeye's getting a season 2?
I think so, yeah.
No, Hawkeye's getting... Well, not going to continue, but they're going to move on to Echo. It's getting a season... We'll look it up. We'll let you know in the next episode if we remember. I doubt it, but maybe we will. Probably not.
I don't know. You know what? I have not looked that up.
The only one I know so far is Loki and What If. But What If...
Moon Knight's getting a season 2.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because they were on location and they kind of like...
Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, then again, that could be for another show or part of a movie. It doesn't necessarily confirm 100% that it's Moon Knight, the show. It could be they're filming to bring him into...
Well, they have to go to season 2 because of his alter ego. Remember? The one that...
Dude, I don't know. They could make that a big part of... Maybe they're going to do a Moon Knight movie, and that's where they'll incorporate that, because apparently he's going to be tied into Blade at some point. So maybe he comes out in Blade. I don't know.
Eternals is tied into Blade too.
They can go all over the place. They've got shows, movies. They're bombarding us. Apparently, we're gonna get a Christmas special. So
from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think we might have jumped the shark with I Am Groot, but we'll see. I don't know. So anywho, anything else that you want to bring up before we close out? Because that's pretty much it. Something. Anyway, so for next week, it'll probably be She-Hulk, House of the Dragon. I'll try to catch up on Gentefied. I'm not making any promises, but I'll try to watch Super Pets and or Lightyear. Quit fingering the damn show. What the hell? For those of you on audio only, do yourself a favor and watch at least an episode or 2 of the video, because there's some funny shit in there.
Yeah. Anything else coming out?
Dude, I feel like... Rings of Power for sure. We have to do next week.
Yeah, for sure. We'll have that one. Rings of Power.
No, the fuck.
I don't know, dude.
You're very musical today. So, anywho, thank you guys for watching, listening, all that good stuff. Please like, comment, subscribe, especially subscribe. Most of all, be good to yourselves, and more importantly, be good to each other. I fucked that up completely. It's be good to each other, and more importantly, be good to yourselves.
And I'm going to do bye-bye.
No, bye-bye in honor of God. All right.